Hi guys, this is Hector. Today is Monday, the 16th of July 2007, 9 p.m. London time. I've taken a long time to record this video because I was actually away from my home. Nonetheless, let me comment on the setups that I sent all the guys on my mailing list this morning at London Open. It was a bunch full of them, so let's get it over with. First of all, the American dollar against the Swiss franc on the 4 hours time frame. I told them that I was spotting a flat top triangle of the 4 hours time frame in the direction of the moving averages, waiting for a breakout pullback continuation as usual. Prices is still consolidating within the triangle. Okay, so nothing to trade in there. Still gonna wait until that consolidation area breaks out to either to the upside, in which case I will cancel the whole setup, or to the downside, in which case I will, well, basically search for a short entry. Next up, I had the cable, the GBP against the American dollar off the 4 hours time frame. Same thing, basically I was telling them how the 203.60 area, this area, okay, was looking nice for a breakout to the upside. The breakout happened as well, London, during the London session, as London volume kicked in the market. Zooming into the 1 hour time frame, we see that well, we had the breakout thrust, okay, which ran for almost 40 pips. You know, it was quite a heavy momentum to the upside. Then we retrace back to the former level of resistance, retesting it from above, and well, perhaps we might be seeing now the momentum to the upside, in which case I will probably be searching for a long entry for tomorrow. Okay. Please always keep in mind what time frame you are trading off. In this case, it's the 4 hours time frame, so setups do take a little bit of time to unfold. Okay, basically breakout, pullback, continuation to the upside, searching for new highs. Okay. Next up, euro against the 4 hours time frame. I was telling them how we've been consolidating, okay, of the 4 hours time frame, and well, I was basically searching for a breakout of this range-bound area, okay, that we've been going through during the last 4 days. Also waiting for a breakout to the upside. For the time being, nothing really is going on. A very quiet day on the euro, moving sideways. Well, no opportunity there. Still gotta wait. Now it seems like the moving averages are catching up with price, and that always help muscling price to the upside in the direction of the main trend. So I'll keep an eye on this pair tomorrow. Next up, Australian dollar against the American dollar. Nice uptrend, still far away from the dynamic area of support. Okay, around here, waiting for a pullback down to more appealing levels to buy from. Okay. The Canadian dollar, the American dollar against the Canadian dollar. I was telling the guys how the 104.50, 104.45 area has been working throughout the last couple of weeks as support. We have a double top there, then it was retested once again early in the morning. Well, actually it was throughout the Tokyo session, okay, and I was basically waiting for a breakout to the upside. We did get the breakout, but we got no pullback whatsoever. Okay, have a look at this. This is the trigger chart, the 1 hour time frame. We had the breakout, the momentum thrust, and upon that, price has been basically meandering sideways. Okay, you can see all these spinning tops, consecutive spinning tops, one after the other one, basically moving sideways. So we didn't get the type of breakout pullback continuation pattern that I like to try, so I haven't triggered any entry. Still the pattern is valid. Okay, I still would like to see a retest back to the upside, back to the 104.50 area, and then resuming the momentum to the downside. Euro against the Australian dollar on the daily chart. another area of consolidation. Okay, moving averages pointing to the downside. This clear triple top. Okay, we had a price pierce to the downside today during the London session, but the retrace is gone back into the area of dynamic of consolidation. So I still gotta see how this setup unfolds. For the time being, it seems like this has been a fake out, okay, not a real breakout, which is the reason as of why I like to wait for the confirmation of the breakout, meaning the breakout pullback continuation. Okay, that kind of pattern. Even though you may miss some trades, some setups, as in the case with the I was just commenting on the Canadian dollar. On the 1 hour time frame, that price basically broke down and never retested back. You may miss some opportunities, but nonetheless, this system saves you from trading fake outs, which, well, of course they all lead to losses. Okay, you expect a breakout to the downside and instead price simply retraces back. Okay, that's because you didn't wait for the breakout pullback continuation confirmation. All right, next up, GBP against the Australian dollar off the daily chart as well. Nice downtrend as per my moving averages. Clear level that's been retested, the 233 round number. Okay, that's the level to keep an eye on. That's the level I will be waiting for. As usual, breakup pullback continuation to the downside in the direction, like I say, of the main trend, searching for a whole new swing down, just as we had. You see this double bottom here, we had upon breakout a whole new swing down. Well, I'm basically waiting for the same thing, double top, finally breakout, and running a whole new swing down. That's the setup I will be scouting for, okay, in the next few days. New Zealand against the American dollar. Was waiting for a pullback to the dynamic area of support. So you can see how moving averages are nicely pointing out parallel to each other, etc., etc. We had a nice confluence around here. I was telling the guys that we had a nice confluence of factors around the 278.75 with the previous swing top, the 50% Fibonacci, the dynamic area of support, and this black trend line that comes from the 4 hours time frame. But price never gave the pullback. Instead, it's been meandering sideways at the top of the swing. Okay, so all day long basically we have like 10 bars, 10 1-hour bars. Okay, basically no entry being taken either. Another one, Australian dollar against the Swissy. Nice pullback right now. Okay, as of the in the later half of the trading day today, into the dynamic area of support. But right now it's very late in the day. You know that I only traded on session, so. It's a shame because it's definitely looking like a nice setup. I will keep an eye on this thing. I will set up my sound alarms, but nonetheless I very much doubt I like to enter a trade at this time of the day. It's just not the time of the day I like being involved with in the markets. All right, and finally GBP against the New Zealand dollar. I was telling the guys how we had a nice flat bottom triangle that may break in the direction of the trend. Again, those moving averages, have a look how they pointing down already. Okay, and indeed we had. I was telling them how we have. I was searching for a breakout pullback continuation below the 257.50. That was the information I gave them in the email. We have indeed gotten the breakout, the pullback, and we are just now going through the continuation pattern. All right. And you can see how in the second half of the London session we did get the breakout, pullback, continuation. Those of you guys who've taken the trade are perhaps right now showing some profits. I personally didn't take it because, as you know, I am already involved in a trade on the GBP against the New Zealand dollar. Right, I'm still my entry was up here. Have a scroll back in my blog. I took an entry last week. My entry was 250 at the 259.00 area. I am right now at 200 pips profit. Current market price is 256.84. So That's about 210 pips profit, more or less. So but still my stop loss is not safe, it's not secure at break even. Stop loss is up here at 259.40, so I decided not to take this trade, in order not to double expose myself to these currency pairs. Okay.